We would like to welcome everyone inside the office of Athletic Director Rob Coleman. We're here to give the Poet Nation an inside access to all the happenings of Whittier College athletics. Rob, it's been an extremely eventful summer as we prepared for the 2010 fall season that's currently in progress. Let's start by looking at our athletic communication department. Last year we introduced live stats for baseball, softball, soccer, basketball, football, and volleyball, and lacrosse. And this year we started streaming games live over the internet. So let's talk a little bit about those advancements.
Well, Travis, first of all, thank you very much, and we have come a long way over the last 5 years from where we were when I first got here. I don't even think we had an updated website at that point. So to think we've done a website, we've updated the website once again 3 years later, to doing our live stats, to now actually streaming our games, shows why we've what direction we've moved over the last few years. I think the goal behind it from the get-go was reaching out to our parents, reaching out to our alumni, connecting with our fans, and again really building that poet pride here within our program. And so far, I think especially the parents are really so happy that we're doing this right now. We received so many calls last year when we had some of these big games with the men's soccer, for an example, that we just weren't able to show, and now we're able to do that. So we're really happy in the direction we're going.
Yeah, those advancements in technology are a great way for our fans from all over the world to stay in touch with their favorite poet programs. And just to kind of add on that, after our first broadcast on Wednesday of the men's soccer, we had parents from Hawaii and overseas in England just kind of commenting on how they enjoyed it so much to be able to follow their sons playing in their game, which, as you said, is the kind of goal of it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's kind of switch our focus and look at the Athletic Center here and the project that's underway. We started phase 1, so how about just give us a little update and what's going on with the project?
Okay, so as most folks know, and we'll update folks who don't know, we are building an athletic, it's called the Athletic Expansion Project, where we're going to put in a new 43-meter pool, as well as a 2-story addition onto the Athletic Center. We've been in the process for about a year and a half. We're very close to put a shovel in the ground here, which will be ecstatic when that happens. Bids are finally in. We're reviewing the bids right now to come to a conclusion on what the total price of the package will be. And from there, we'll select a contractor and get on with it hopefully in the next couple weeks. Planning is almost finished with the city, so we should be receiving our permits. In this process, though, it's been broken up into 2 phases. We've had phase 1, which is building the new entrance, temporary entrance into this building when the construction is going on, which will be completed hopefully in the next 2 weeks. And then phase 2, obviously, is the pool project and the expansion. Things are going well. It's been, I won't tell you there hasn't been some tough times with it, because there have been, but we're very close, and it's extremely exciting to think once again, beyond Memorial Stadium, with all the things we've done up there with the turf, the scoreboard, the things we've done on the baseball field, the things we've even done in the gym, for an example, the tennis courts. It's truly exciting that we continue to have amazing support from our institution, from our president, Sharon Herzberger, from our board of trustees, that even through these difficult economic times, they understand what this does, not just for athletics, but for the school in general. And what the future holds when we have facilities like this. So very committed to it, and we're looking forward that once it starts, it'll be about a year to completion, and we'll have just an incredible finishing touch to our facilities, and then really only softball's left as that one facility we'll probably have to touch up a little bit once that's completed.
Still a very nice field up there, the Palmer softball field, but just a little bit to add on to the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at the Hall of Fame right out here and kind of an entrance into the building that's just going to be, amazing to be able to walk through and look to your right and see tennis, and look to your left and see the pool, and then just a great way to display all of our Hall of Fame members.
Well, again, it will have an absolute new entranceway with a reception area, brand new Hall of Fame, locker rooms downstairs, an elevator for AED, for handicap accessibility, new offices up top. Again, it just brings us into the 21st century, which what other schools are doing in our conference. And in order to compete with them, these are the things we have to do.
Now we're getting the new look to the building. We've also had a new look within the staff, if you will, a new athletic trainer, a few promotions, so just kind of talk about that a little bit.
Sure. Well, first off, unfortunate that Terry Acosta had to resign. She was, tremendous for our program, but I think we did a great, thorough search for our new head athletic trainer, and Taryn Arvold has just been awesome stepping in. She's really taken the reins and during a very difficult time with all the kids coming back, and she's done an awesome job to date. So anyhow, coming from the state of Maryland, coming out here, and again, very quickly she got the job, was out here in 2 weeks, and again, she's done a great job. As far as some of the promotions, we've moved forward with naming David Bojalid, the director of tennis. David's just done a tremendous job with the men's program for the past 5 years. Actually, this will be his 6th year. He was here a year before I arrived. And he did, such a great job of building that program that we've decided to promote him to oversee both the men's and the women's program. He's a tremendous recruiter, and we really look for great things with our tennis program. The men are close to cracking that top 30, and the ladies obviously are a bit behind. But with some of the new recruits, really with limited recruiting that David did, just fantastic new recruits we have for the ladies, and it's not going to be long until they're competing just where the guys are. Obviously, we promoted Mark Jensen, who was our intramural director and recreation. He was part-time. We've named him full-time. I think he's just done an awesome job with building that program here on our campus and creating a new spirit, even with the non-student athletes at this institution. So a vital hire there. And Mark obviously has done a great job as our assistant men's basketball coach. And we look again to take that program to even greater heights. And then lastly, obviously yourself, where we've gone with the website and the communications and the live stat, now the streaming, that was really my commitment. I want to continue to reach out, to our alumni and fans and so forth, and then naming you Assistant Director of Athletics for Communications was also a vital move for us. So again, great hires, all moving us in the right direction, and there'll be more to come. Hopefully we'll have a few more folks that will be full-time going into next year after the budget cycle's done this year.
All right. Well, Rob, I want to thank you for taking some time to join us today, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks again, Travis.